I am being a host. This is your boy B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host, Big Country, Trigger Man, and I'm also here with Mr. Leger.
Back again.
It's French. No, it's Creole. It's Creole. I'm gonna get this right. It's Creole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Colin Keapernick has recently dropped a special on Netflix called what is that? Colin Black and White. In this specific, he talks about a lot of stuff, but specifically, he says the NFL Combine and gives it a comparison to that of a slave auction. How do we feel about it being a slave auction?
Well, I mean, I could go two ways with it. I'm kind of on the fence on it. I'm not just going to say 100% yeah, because you do want them to go there. You want them to see what you can do so you can get paid more money. And it's not going to the auctioneer's hands or the slave master's hand. It's going into your hands.
So the owners will be the slave masters?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, the owners are going to get way more money than you for what you can do. I agree with that.
You know,
now,
football is a business.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day.
So that's why I'm like, it's kind of, yes, you have to parade around and show what you can do. But that's part of any job requirement.
Okay, so why don't their actions on the field when they played their senior, junior, sophomore year or whatnot, why doesn't that show the actions, and what do they need a combine for?
Well, you know, one of the reasons they want a combine and everything is because they want to see at this particular moment, can you still do all those things that you say you could do?
So why don't they just have like an all-star game or something?
Yeah. When I look at it, I'm just okay. So the NFL and the people sitting in them press boxes, what they dealing with is they finna make a lot of money. They gonna make money off the merch. They gonna make money off you being on the field. Everything that surrounds your name, for the most part, they gonna get a check.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and give you pennies, because if we from where we sit, you making millions of dollars in the NFL.
Yeah.
But the person, how much money does the person who's giving you millions have to make to give you millions?
Yeah, and then you're not really guaranteed those millions.
You ain't guaranteed. If you get injured, you get hurt. Ain't no pension, ain't no health.
I mean, they do got the first rounders, you know, that's like, you know, 1 through 10 or whatnot, that's gonna get guaranteed money, you know. I think if that's not mistaken, that the first rounders they get like a guaranteed X amount of dollars.
Well, if you're a rookie, your rookie contract is I think $2 million now.
It's $2 million?
Yeah, $2 million for your rookie contract is the max you can get for your rookie contract. After your rookie contract, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
But the reason they put that rookie contract in there was because there were people that, they showed off in college and in the combine and all that kind of stuff. But then when they got out there, they flopped big time. Who's the dude that was at the Raiders and they gave him like $23 million guaranteed for.
Was it a quarterback?
Who it was? He was a quarterback. It was a while back, and they gave him like $25 million guaranteed.
Black guy?
Yeah, trash, garbage bags of trash. And I'm like, if I was the Raiders, I would be mad too.
I think he went to the Jaguars afterwards.
I can't even remember his name.
So what you bringing it up for?
But the reason I say that's why they have the rookie contract. Now, with you going to this combine and everything else like that, I understand people are going to say, oh, well, it's like, yes, because you do have to show off.
Well,
but for every job, you got to have some skill sets.
Well, yeah, and then, you know, the football is a competition. You know, it's competitive.
It's a competition. It is competitive. And don't get me wrong. I agree that you should do it, sure.
Right.
But the comparison, it doesn't negate the fact that it does resemble, in my personal opinion, that of a slave trade. Like,
well, I'm gonna say this: I wasn't there doing the slave trades, so I don't know exactly what they was looking for.
Slaves getting no money.
No, what I'm saying is, when you show up and they got The best thing, you know why it's better? You would have an easier 23andMe experience where they do your whole genetic.
Your genetic thing.
It's receipts on everything about you.
Right.
Whoever came first, it's a receipt for them landing on this land.
Right.
Every time somebody was traded, switched over, all that is there.
Right.
So when you do 23andMe, they like, oh, we can take you all the way back up into the boat.
Yeah.
We can't tell you what happened before the boat, but once the boat hit the land, we know everything about you. Right? I say all that to say, in NFL, granted, we sit back and we separate everybody from the product, but the people are still the product.
Right.
CT and all that stuff that's still there.
Okay, let's remember back then, Odell Beckham had a cousin.
Right.
That was a great running back.
Right.
I ain't see him in the league at all. He ran, a 4.3? He had big legs like Barry Sanders. I'm talking about he was a running back. I didn't see him in the league at all. What was that for? He got into the combine and did excellent. Well, he got his own combine. Like, they did a little side thing for him, and he did excellent in it. Didn't see him in any league.
Well, it's more going to. I don't know what his attitude is like. I don't know what he is in the locker room. I don't know if he for his position, his history of injuries. I don't know none of that. But what I do know is when they walked that person that was a slave onto the stage after they greased him up, and this is all the reason I wasn't there, but I can tell you about it is if I was there is because they wrote about it.
Right.
All these people in there, they telling you this is the process. You want your slave to sell good.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have them race though.
No, they wouldn't have no race. But it was a racist event.
It's a racist event.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like
I feel like a lot of people discard what he's saying because he's not in the NFL anymore and all that. But I'm like, in essence,
which he should be.
He should, yes, because they actually said that he was actually rated, and I was talking to some of my students about it. He was better than a lot of quarterbacks that are in the league now. But the reason they didn't want him in the league was they blackballed him because of the whole kneeling. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. That's what it's for. A lot of people are like, oh, well, the team owner just didn't want him. No, the team owner didn't want the publicity from him being on their team. Because if we talk about making money skills and things like that, he's better than a lot of quarterbacks that were in the league.
Yeah, the Jets should have been took him. The Jets or the Browns should have been got that boy back then. Boy, I swear to God.
But they don't want people don't want to talk about those things. They say, oh, well, he made it his bed. Now, my issue is like everybody has a choice in what they do. Even though I think what they did to that man was extremely wrong and disrespectful because of the fact that you're mad because I didn't say no horrible things about no one. I didn't disrespect anyone, but you felt it was disrespectful because you didn't understand what I was saying. So that's where the big part happens.
So, in essence, what was the question again?
Oh, so Keapernick compared
the combine,
the combine to slave trade, slave auctions.
Well, I guess it would be an auction, on who's the best in there and who would they draft out of that time and period. Yeah. I mean, that would be a good comparison, in essence of what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the biggest, the fastest, the best, and whatever they're doing at that time. So,
but there's a big difference between voluntary and involuntary.
No, but
our forefathers and slave people that were slave, you had no choice. You're gonna get on this block, or you ain't gonna see another day. As a football player doing the combine, no, you do have an option. You could go to the combine, or you could not.
Yeah, you can participate in or not.
That's your prerogative. Now
that is true. Some people don't participate in the combine, but they did so much as when they was in school, that they don't have to participate. What? Sometimes participating can bring it down, bring your rating down.
Structure of it, from where I sit, is very plantation-like. Okay,
okay.
To make such a comparison to say, hey, I who've been in these seats and I'm giving you firsthand witness not just a witness, but I was a participant. I, as Colin Keapernick, am saying this. It feels, or it is reminiscent of a slave auction. I can say this. I hate UNT.
Well, you know, we don't.
I went. I've experienced the whole school, everything about it. Mm-hmm. I would not go back. But that's personal experience. I've been there. If you listening to me and you want to go and you ask me my personal, I'm like, personally, I wouldn't do it. But if that's what you want to do, go. I'm not here to stop you. I just don't think it's a great place to be.
Okay, I understand that, but that's your opinion. That's how you feel. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's valid how you feel, but it could be valid how somebody else feels. Now, the only reason I'm saying it's a difference is because of the fact of the matter, they have the option to go or not to. So that's why I say kind of hard to smash them in together.
Probably the same process, though. If you do decide to participate, or if you have to participate in order to get seen by schools, it's probably the same process, though. Yeah, sure. So I can definitely agree with that, though.
Yeah. I'm just outside looking in, man. Said it's like a slave auction, and they sitting up here gauging whether you can or you can't, and then that dictates your whole future.
Now, for those people out there, the main reason that I bring this up this way is because we all have our own different opinions on here. I respect everybody's opinion on here. I hope they respect mine the same way. Now,
I don't know. Sometimes
we're going to agree. Sometimes we're not going to agree. But if we don't give all different sides of the perspective, we're doing the same thing a lot of people out there do, pandering. Yep. Oh, well, we're going to put all the people
But you know one thing that they can't judge is people's, their heart. You know what I'm saying? When they out there on that field and then they take over a game because they have the heart to. Yep. Or because, they're that dog inside. You know what I'm saying?
Get it.
Lifting weights don't show you a dog. Because you can get somebody that don't lift weights and somebody that lift weights, and that little dude will beat the shit out of the dude. You know what I'm saying? There's no question about that. But so in essence, to see who has heart, I guess they're really trying to see who can do something under pressure. When you have a competition and stuff like that, when you trying to get under pressure to show somebody how they react when they're getting, you have to beat this time, go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like different people buckle under pressure. Other people strive under pressure. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily make them the better player.
Yes, that's true. But one of the things as well as I do, for the most part, as men, we are competitive by nature. Yeah. Only men that aren't competitive can't do. It's like, and what I mean by that, like, for example, you love art.
Yep.
I'm not going to get out here and be like, oh, man, I'm going to challenge B Hunt to some art contest. And he going to do me so dirty real quick. And I'm going to be like. I would
definitely try my absolute best to embarrass you. I'm not going to lie about that.
Like, don't get me wrong. I get out here with it. But then I'm like, I know he's going to outdo me. And I'm like, yes. But that's just like me doing what I do. Man, if you just think you that great of a fighter, I'm like, I take the challenge
out here. Like, I'm not jiu-jitsu, taekwondo.
I'll bite you.
I just tell people because it's like, because when I say it, people think, nah, bro, you sound crazy. I'm like, no, I'm a competitor.
Yeah.
If I get out here and do some stuff, I'm like, I'm not over here playing with. So I'm like, if I get out here and I'm gonna fight, I'm like, okay, cool. There's a difference between sparring and fighting. But if we out here fight, like, we got to get out here and put this work in, it's like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
I have not one problem with it.
There's definitely no hard born when you fighting.
Exactly.
So,
like a lot of people don't understand the difference.
And side note, I never lost one. Just saying. Go ahead.
I ain't lost one. Wait, I take that back.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say.
One, but
in the championship, wasn't it?
Yes. It was a technical loss.
That's a loss.
He got messed up. I didn't get messed up.
Win or lose.
He just got more points than me.
That's a loss.
He got more points than me.
That sounds like that Mayweather.
If you talk to that man, he even said it. I'll never fight in this weight class again. I'll go down.
Yeah.
Because of the fact of the matter is, technically, you won. I admit, technically, you won because you got more points. You keep saying
technically.
Because it was.
It was a win.
If we talk about damage, about damage and stuff, no.
I got a W.
Hold on, man. Somebody can get eye bled, swollen mouth, but if
that's in boxing.
But if I'm saying, But if they knock the other dude out at the end, let's say it's 10 seconds to fight. He been losing the whole fight. But if he knocked the other dude out.
If you knock him out, then I'm like, okay, bet. He
But
won.
but technically, he got beat up.
But you won the actual fight by not, it went to the scorecards and the judge says, well, technically, you got more hits in than he did.
Right.
But he messed your body.
That's what you sound like,
Either
though.
way, I agree. Competitive, yes. All men are competitive.
Yeah.
Well, most men are competitive.
Yes,
It's
most
just,
men
it's
that
just the
can
stage.
do are.
It's just how they stage it, bro.
Right.
That's what I think Keapernick is talking about. How they stage
Right,
this
yeah.
competitiveness. Like they're putting us against each other on what we're gonna do. Even though we're finna go play for different teams and do different things on the field, the way they put it is like, okay, this dude can do this many push-ups, this pull-ups,
Yeah.
or this dude can jump this high. He can run this fast.
They measuring
it out.
slave.
So it is like a slavery.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
His account is what, but also a lot of people give the show a lot of negative flack because of what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I also be thinking to myself, he's just a guy giving his account of what he's lived.
Yeah.
So I don't see how we get to the point where just watch it, whether you agree or disagree. It's an accurate account of how he feels.
How he came up.
How he came up.
This is how, these are his words.
This is his word. This is what he think. Done. That's from there. All right. So, how do you tell your significant other they are not pulling their own weight?
Ooh, that's gonna be a hard one.
Get a job, nigga.
That's what you.
Hold on. Are we
You wanna
talking
shoot that?
girlfriend, boyfriend, or are we talking marriage?
I mean, in your case, it would be marriage. In your case, it would be your
Girlfriend, boyfriend type shit. Yeah.
Hopefully,
See,
just your girlfriend. I don't know though.
No, I mean like type
get
shit.
it.
I said type shit. Calm down. Calm
I
down.
just don't
Calm
know.
down.
Hey, she
I
watching,
do know.
okay?
I do know. No disrespect. I do know.
Let's digress, goddamn.
Let me back away.
Hey, don't mess this up for me.
I won't.
But,
But definitely. All right, get back.
Okay, I'll say it like this. In marriage, sometimes it gets hard because it's like you never want that person to think or feel that you are degrading them or demeaning them in any way. But then sometimes I'm like, sometimes it just needs to be said.
What needs to be said though? That's the whole thing. I mean, because
Get on your job.
I mean,
Like, we're going to stop doing this. Because one thing that a lot of people be over here acting like relationships, marriage, and all that stuff ain't work.
what?
Man, it's work. It's work out here. There's a lot of people be over here acting like,
Now mind
no
you,
work.
I've been married. I've been in that situation, and that's work. I'm talking about work. Like,
And-
the kind of work that make you just want to go. Nah, I don't want to do it today. But you really can't. You can't say
can't
that
back
though.
out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You know
you was
what I'm
in
saying?
there now. You know,
I'm here with
it's a
you.
whole process to get up out this thing. So
It's tough.
I mean,
50% of your stuff.
but you gotta be real about it. What are you asking your significant other to do?
Right.
Like, what are you asking them to bring to the table? I mean,
Now, you should.
we say bring to the table. I want to say stop bringing to the table because it's already supposed to be there at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring to the table is like a girlfriend, boyfriend thing, I'm going to say. But when you're married, you already know what that person's about. You already know how lazy that person is or how energetic that person is, what time they wake up during the day. You know what I'm saying? Some women sleep a lot longer
but my
than
thing about
men. Why?
But the weight of it, though.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, I know you can say all you want. I sleep all the time, you know, but this is a situation where we gotta grow. Sleeping all the time may have been okay when it was just boyfriend, girl.
In the one bedroom
One
apartment.
bedroom
We
apartment.
only need to pay X amount of dollars.
Exactly. Once you start lumping on, I got more bodies in this place.
Right.
I got more responsibilities in this place.
Right.
Stuff that I
Bills.
need you to do. Look, I know how you feel. I know you want to sleep.
Right.
I want to sleep too.
Right.
But the adult thing to do, and the thing that I'm gonna need you to do,
Right.
is wake your
Okay. So let's bring up another point inside of this point.
Okay.
How much percentage should a woman pay or bring in a relationship?
In my world, wherever there's a need, if you got bread and I don't, it needs to be the same thing.
Right.
Done.
Sometimes, I'm going to say it like this. Sometimes it'll be 60-40. Sometimes it need to be 50-50. Sometimes it'll be an 80-20. It ain't always going to be the same thing on the same day.
But some women believe, they don't have to.
That's because they were told this fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale?
Yes, it's a fairy tale.
Or is it actuality true?
Hey, right through there. What are you doing?
So, I mean, is it actual truth or, it's however you want to do it, bro. Like, uh-oh. Hold on. We got a party vibe. Hold on. Let's see what was going on today. But, like I was saying, so back to what I was saying. We had 80, you said 80-20. Kind of got thrown off track.
50-50, 60-40, 80-20. It shouldn't ever get to the part where it's 90-10 or 100-0.
I mean, hold on, but they got relationships that is 100-0. What are you talking about?
I'm saying
you doing something.
No. This is what I will say. For those women who prefer that lifestyle, if you saying, hey, I do 100% of everything else and you are solely finance. Because it's people out there who want that. It's like, all I do is, then as a dude, if you accepted her, you have to accept her terms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, when he come in, tired, sweat, hey, run my water, fix me something to drink, turn my TV on, don't bat an eye.
So
get it done.
So at what point in the relationship that you come to this, oh man, she's not doing enough for me, I need to talk to her, what would you say?
What would I say? I'm straight
Baby,
to it.
I love you, but we got to talk about some stuff.
No, I don't even put the I love you part on there. That should be understood. You still here? I still love you. What I want you to do, I want you to XYZ. And I try to say it as plain as possible. This is what I want.
Some people don't take constructive criticism well, though.
I understand.
So how would you come at somebody? That's the whole.
How would I come at somebody?
How would you come at somebody that doesn't take constructive criticism well?
The exact same way.
Okay.
You're gonna have to suck up some stuff.
Like this a major issue I find is people always want to beat around the bush with their lover.
Yeah, you got to talk about the pink elephant. I think
this is it. This is where we at. This is what I want you to do because this is what I feel like you're not doing. Now, my method, I'm telling you right now, it comes with a trillion rebuttals. But you don't do. That's all great, but the level of frustration I reached with you about this led me to stop everything I'm doing to have this conference with just you.
Right.
Whatever you talking about, you will still talking about it under your breath walking to your car. So when you get to the point where you feel like you need to stop me, or if you want to use this moment to do that, that's fine. Okay. I'll accept all your criticisms. Okay. I'll make all the life changes you talking about. But before you walk away, I care the major issue on my agenda that you need to resolve is that.
Right.
Whatever you got, write it down. I'm going to read it and I'm going to switch it as I go. But this, we don't need to walk away from. Okay. That's what we got to do.
So, like, what is it, cooking or
whatever it is?
You know what I'm saying? It like being intimate, being there for you, and when you got an issue or something. Yeah.
But there's a lot of things out here that, like, as guys, we've been brought up for generations to suck up and take it. Like, oh, well.
And you know what? One thing I don't like, though, when you're dealing with I'm dealing with different kind of women. Is
we all have
when you step into it and then you get into these arguments or something, there's always a rebuttal. Like, why you didn't bring this rebuttal up before this came up? So it must have not been a bigger problem.
So I'll be.
Well, some people, and I believe men and women both do it, but some people, what they'll do is, like, in order to get some of that heat off of them, let me throw in some of them things that you doing. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Hold up. Why you didn't say nothing about it until I said this? Once I said this,
one issue at a time.
My thing is, like I said,
let's talk about my issue because I brought it up.
Yeah, I always look at it like all that stuff you bringing. Sure, if it's valid, if you telling me whatever you telling me is really on your heart, cool. I'm here to listen to that. But what I don't want you to take, because a lot of people want to switch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you talking about this, but what about this? The problem is you said but. Because but is a negate. That negates everything I'm saying. And you saying this is more important than whatever you're talking about. No, it ain't no but. You can say and.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take an and. You ain't wash the dishes. And you didn't take out the trash.
Well, let me take the trash out.
I'm going to go grab the trash right now. Them dishes going to get clean? Because that's what I'm here for. Mm-hmm. Whatever gets me what I want, that's what I want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about nothing else.
Yeah.
I want that. Now, what you want, if I got to do that to get what I want, then you should have said that. Because I'm all about, hey, give and take.
Right.
But the whole thing is, there's a lot of people out here that will, it's like, I guess, they don't want to give you what you want, but they want what they want.
Right.
And it becomes a big
Selfish
issue.
individuals.
Yes. And a lot of us are very selfish because, like, all I'm saying is, like, if you tell me, hey, you need these things, because me, myself, personally, I will ask, what can I do better? If you ain't told me nothing I could do better, when I have an issue with something.
Not many people finna ask that question, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm that person because I always like to stay on my P's and Q's because I'm like, man, sometimes we'll get lax and lazy and start slipping on stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we won't cut our hair the way we normally do. Maybe we ain't as fresh as we need to. Like, hey, sometimes you have a long day, you get in bed, go to sleep. I take a shower in the morning.
I can't get in the bed without a shower.
Man, it just all depends.
You all on the user experience.
Yeah.
You just like, hey, you like to do periodic updates.
Yes.
Me, I don't really do periodic updates.
Not really.
Mine is, you notice I'm moving a little slow. You just tell me, hey, this conversation needs to serve as.
Hey, go take that trash out or something.
Go get that done.
Yeah.
Stop doing this. Like one word. Hey,
but
all that's good, but you ain't did that,
and also that can create a problem the way you do it, Jeremy.
Why you say that?
Man, okay, let's go with, what am I doing better? What if she says, I need you to last longer in bed or something shit like that?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just throwing out a point. I ain't saying he don't last as long as he's supposed to. I'm not saying that. We're going out a point.
Anybody that know me know I'm secure enough. I don't care.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So let's say I need you to last a little bit longer in bed. Well, and I need a little more than what you giving.
Well, obviously, one of the things you could do is like quit waiting until you have sex to actually please your partner. Right. Maybe even foreplay too, because some dudes do not do foreplay at all, and then they expect their woman to just be so happy and excited and stuff like that. Or, truth be told, hell, you could do the old trick: beat off a couple of hours before y'all about to have sex, and then. You good. If you don't last long after that, that's on you, bro.
But sometimes it be good though, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
It's different strokes, different folks, family.
Your method could lead to someone feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah,
because
you got to think about what you're doing all the time.
Because every time you ask, you're basically saying, "I feel like I accomplished what you were looking for. Give me more." And then you can't get mad if she keep lumping up. Oh, well, he said, basically, you asking me, are you enough? No. I need my gas tank filled up every Friday. And you're going to be like, cool, I'm going to fill it up every Friday. Then she's going to be like, and wash it. Oh, okay, I'm going to wash. What else can I do? And you can pay for my hair to get done, my nails to get done, my mama hair to get done, my mama nails to get done.
Nah, this is what you asking. This is what you asking. What can I do better?
But we all know there's a line. There's a line. Everybody, there better be a line. If there's a line, you got to do a lot of stuff.
No. There's no line because you are married.
Yeah.
You are with this person. Your significant other.
For example.
Okay.
I could say it like this.
When you agree to marry somebody, bro, you agree to take care of all their needs. Right?
Needs, not wants.
Needs.
Not wants. There's a difference between needs and wants.
But you asking, what can I do better as a husband?
Yeah, but as a husband,
you can take care of my wants also.
No, it is
because once you married, you got food, water, shelter. Your needs are fulfilled.
And then it's like, okay, there's certain things.
Then you got your wants. I want somebody to be more attentive to me. I want somebody to be more affectionate. I want somebody to understand my feelings. I want. These are wants still though.
Yeah. But now when your wants start going outside this house, your grandmama on your cousin's side and all that stuff. Right. No.
I only said that in a joking manner. Like really, you cannot feel a person. There's no way.
Yeah,
They
you're not
always go.
They got
You
do some
can
work
always
themselves.
do more for somebody. Give a homeless man $1 million. You don't think he gonna ask you for $1 million and one? If he knew you would give it to him, he'd be like, yeah, give me $1. Why not? You've clearly taken him from under a bridge on 635 to living it up, mansion, everything, and he sees you again. He gonna be like, can I have $1?
Or can you shoot me another $1 million? What you got
Come
going?
on, because now I know you capable.
But then the fact of the matter is, you should have enough understanding and be like, yeah, no.
But now,
What if
in
you just
your
a giving
marriage,
person though?
now this is where I'm telling you, you get overwhelmed. Because in your case, let's just say it's something simple. You say, hey, babe, what can I do better? She's like, I just want you to pop my back.
Okay.
Seems like a simple request, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You come in, you pop it back. Next week, you ask her again, hey, what can I do better?
Yeah, how often do you ask this question, bro?
I don't ask it that often.
Oh, okay.
It ain't like I'm asking this all the time.
It sound like you insecure in the motherfucker.
No, I like asking stuff periodically just to make sure I'm
Like-
on my P's
like a progress
and Q's.
Like once
Yeah.
every 6 months, once every
But
season
what I'm-
change.
Yeah.
But what I'm
something like
saying
that.
is, you keep
Well, every
asking.
season change.
Yeah, you keep asking. But my question is it ever asked to you? What can I do better?
See, but the way I look at certain
You
things.
said-
is-
first of all, I want to highlight that you said see and but. So
You just negated
you
everything.
negated
he
everything
said.
that I just said. What's
okay,
the but?
okay, sir.
Answer
sir,
within the
what-
confines. Go ahead.
what I am saying from the point that I like to be on my grind. I like to make moves. I like to progress and move in the right way on things.
Uh-huh.
So for me, it's like every now and again I will ask just to see if I'm taking care of what I need to take care of, like in my mind. Now I'm not gonna ask you every time there's an inkling, every twitch or anything like that, because if there's a problem every time, it's not me.
How you know?
Because it's not.
Oh, okay.
He's just like, because it's not.
Oh, okay.
But no.
Because
What
I'm
I'm
just
saying,
that
but
dude.
that you
Oh,
didn't,
okay.
you tiptoed around a lot, but you ain't
How did
diving.
I tiptoe?
Look, I know, you decorated the bush, but you ain't cut it down like I asked. What I asked you was, when do they come in and ask you, hey, is there anything that I can do better for you? Because the way you asking it, because
Have
you're
you
the only
ever been
person
asked
feel like
that?
you need a progress report.
Have you ever asked that?
What?
I mean, have a person ever asked you that
Yes.
in a relationship to where you were like, okay, I need you to do what better?
Yes.
I mean, don't say no
Not-
name,
not-
but
not
what did you need them to
initiate,
do
like,
better?
I'm saying they come up to you and had that same drive and that same energy. They're like, I'm a self-starter. I want to do better for Jeremy. So let me, before he say anything, I think I'm doing good. Let me just stop by. Hey, Jeremy, is there anything else I can do for you? No, go. You got to go back in there and stop coming out, okay? Go. I don't know why. Okay, carry on. What?
Hey,
It'd
we
be
all
like
got
that.
kids.
It'd be
Yeah.
like
It
that, bro.
If you like that.
It'd be
But
like
what
that.
I'm saying is, that anybody, just on the sheer, I'm just here to please Jeremy. Not because I felt bad and I
Yes.
felt like I wasn't doing something and they trying to figure out what it is. No,
Yes.
I just want to. Okay.
Yes, it has happened.
Okay. So what would make you ask that? Is there something I'm doing wrong?
Okay.
Would you feel like you're not doing right?
For example, I'll say it like this. Recently, basically probably around every anniversary, me and my wife are always doing something for our anniversary, and that's our time to check in with each other. It's like, hey, baby, we've been in this game. We've been together 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married for 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what things do you? Where do you see us going? What do you think we need to work on? Is there things that I could do better to be a better man for you? Are there things that you could do better to be a better woman for me? That's that time where it's like, okay.
So what y'all do? Write this down?
It's just a conversation that we have.
Okay.
Most of the time, it's
my
when we go out
question
to eat.
is,
Okay.
do you initiate this conversation, or is it something that she's sitting over there over shrimp scampi and be like, so we've been in this 10 years, 5 years
No,
married.
it's something I initiate. And the reason I initiate, because I am that person. I'm the head of my household. I am trying to make sure we're going in the right direction. Because I don't want my wife to be like, well, I'm kind of happy, but could be
My
some things
thing about it is, over time, by you being the one to always initiate the conversation that says, if I'm not enough, tell me. If I'm not enough, tell me. And
it's not that if I'm not enough. It's like, are the things that I could actually be doing better? It'd be different if she asked me, hey, I want you to be 6'7". I want you to grow an extra 10 inches on your dang-a-lang or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hold up, bro. Like,
what I'm saying,
that's a whole nother nigga.
It's just simple.
These things that you are
everyday-
capable of. Type
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm saying, as much as you are capable of as a man,
Yes.
that list does not shrink. You're not gonna go to her at a point and she not gonna be able to think of something that you can do better. Because better is a artificial construct. There's no such thing as actual better.
But there are times where it's like, no, you do everything. The main thing my wife tell me about me is because I'm stubborn. It's like, I don't like backing down. It's like, no. And that's one thing I can admit. It's like, okay, I'm stubborn. Okay, sometimes I can be a little more.
Well, she knew you was stubborn before she married you. So.
That's what I'm
that's very
like.
true.
At a certain point, you gotta tell some. What I want to get to is,
But that doesn't mean there's not room for change, bro.
Yeah.
So
Because
I'm just,
we all have to adapt and move forward.
Right.
Or if you sit here and tell me the same person you were 10 years ago, because I've known you 10 years plus. I've known both of you 10 years plus. So y'all not going to sit here and tell me from what you used to do to what you do now is the exact same.
Oh, no.
Because you had to get better. You had to grow up on some things.
Yeah, let's say growth, not get better.
Okay,
right.
growth.
My thing is, my growth was an opposite. It was a self evaluation. It wasn't. I didn't need you to tell me that I don't do this right.
Yeah, or
I
my
saw-
attitude is this bad.
Yeah, no. I saw it, and I gotta. I'm gonna improve that.
You have to self-correct
Internally.
first.
Okay, so what I'll say is I'm very arrogant.
Yes.
I admit that.
Most
I'm arrogant.
most Libras are. I'm a Libra.
Anyway, like I'm arrogant. I'm like, man, if you tell me, yes, I think I am that nigga. Like, I don't care what nobody say. You can put me in the room with Morris Chestnut. I'm like, well, I get one of them. I may not get them all, but I'm gonna get me. I bet I'll challenge me.
50%.
Like, screw all that. I ain't about to. Like, I don't want no. And that's just me being my personality. Like, I'm not saying that you always have to change something about you. You always have to do stuff. But I'm like, I want to take my wife's feelings into accountability.
Right.
Because if I'm like, oh, I'm self-improving, but I ain't improved on none of the things she wants.
wants- okay.
No. That's part of it. I'm a firm believer in you pay attention to your spouse.
Yes.
If you know when she happy or when she sad, you know if you the cause or you not. When you figure out, oh, it's something I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's
For sure.
part of it. I don't ever ask my phone no questions.
And
I
if you
just-
if you make yourself better, not per se on what she wants you to make yourself better, but if you make yourself better, period, you wouldn't go to her and be like, "What else should I need to change?" Because you're improving in a part of your life that you need to improve for your mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
already
saying?
good.
You're not gonna go to her and be like, "Oh, I'm really worried about us and our relationship, and I want to know what I can improve on." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Improve. I can't even say
Improvement.
it. Improvement. Yeah. What kind of improvement I need? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really gonna think about that at that moment because you still growing.
I guess the reason I bring it up like that is because of my arrogance. And my arrogance, like, it's a song by Uncle Cracker said, "You'll never find nobody better than me." And I've even played that for my wife because I am that arrogant sometimes. I don't care.
pretty tough.
But
Yeah.
I'm like, I truly want to know, hey, baby, how do you feel? Like, do you think
You hear the pimp voice, don't you?
like,
hey, baby.
How you feel?
Give you the stars, the moon.
Yeah.
Ways to
I'm
actually
Mr. Yeah.
But that's just like with martial arts.
Right.
If, like, when people do their first roundhouse, they bring their leg all the way out and try to kick someone.
Right.
That is not the way you're supposed to do it.
Right. You're supposed
so
to have
you
bend in
have
your
to
knee.
improve and bring it in closer, and then you chamber and bring it out, and you flick it out to kick someone.
Right.
It's a better way.
Yeah. I don't know none of that, though.
Yeah, something about a kick.
Something about kicking.
Okay, like,
I respect it because I don't know. And I want to know.
Okay, for
Instead of just letting your leg swing, you have to flick your leg. I understand what you said, but in essence, you have to be taught those things.
Yes.
You're not just gonna know, hey, you know what, bro? Instead of flicking your leg, instead of swinging your leg,
those things. If nobody ever tells you,
so who's gonna teach you how to change?
Actually, it shouldn't be just someone teaching you how to change. How can we do this thing better? It's like, oh, okay, you may have some.
So you want to come to an agreement with your significant other on what needs to change in our relationship to make it better.
To make it better,
right?
Because look at it like this: if you are the same way that you were at the beginning of your relationship, that you are.
Now, what if you was just amazing at the beginning of your relationship?
First of all, no. That's most of the time people have their representative coming out. I mean, you show all the great signs.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't have a representative. I'm like me all the time.
At one point in time.
What was it? It was like what?
Bro, I remember. Yeah, you had a representative.
What you mean a representative?
Because you always tried to be the suave, smooth person.
I just think he's suave, smooth.
Yeah, shit. I am suave, smooth. Yeah, I don't have
hold to. Up. No, sir. Because there would be sometimes
goofy, suave, smooth. Yeah, I'm all that though. But I was all that at the beginning too.
But when most people met you at first, you're always trying to play the quiet, smooth role and all that kind of stuff.
You don't know people. That's not a role. That's something that you show people. Not saying.
You know what I mean. People only see one part of you, so they think, "Oh, that's who he is. That's who you are."
But once you grow to have a relationship with the person, you get to see the other
side. Other sides.
He'll crack jokes, be over here yelling all that kind of stuff too.
You gotta have all. Okay, let me say this: when you're meeting someone, not saying that you're putting on a representative. Representatives are something that's not. You know what I'm saying? Representatives are people like, okay, I'm finna be this quiet girl that has all my attention focused on you and make sure that you're always taken care of. But then whenever the relationship changes or shifts, I'm now ignoring you. I'm really not interested in what you got going on. I want to make sure you with me though, so I'm making sure I can keep an eye on you. That's a representative. Yeah. Now what I'm saying is, just because you don't see the goofy side of me or the jokes playing side of me, that's because you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go up to everybody and be X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
you know,
I can't give you that.
Yeah, I can't give you all of me. Like, I'm not finna show you who I am. I'm not finna give you my cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, you get to know me. You be around me. You find out, damn, this nigga kind of funny. Or damn, this nigga is. Well, shit, he can tell me some shit about the X, Y. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to that, right? But not necessarily a representative.
When I think of the word representative, you basically show all the parts that at that point in time get you what you want as a result.
Well, meaning, like what?
Like
if I'm suave, I'm gonna go get some.
No, how many dudes walk up to a girl and give her some goofy lines and all that kind of stuff?
That works.
For some people, that works. What? For most people, that don't.
I've done every maneuver that I've known, and I've been successful in multiple methods of.
Yeah, bro. Like but you know, you right, but you know, you got to know your approach when you come into different people.
Like you don't approach everybody.
Like when you go to your interview. Yeah. You can say that's a representative.
Yeah, that is representative.
Definitely.
Right?
That's a part of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just that's who I can be.
But it could be a lie though. It could be, you know, I don't really speak like this, you know, and I'm not really, you know, going to elaborate on what I need in this job or per se, you know, but
going there. But that's just code switch.
Yeah.
Okay, that is something you've learned as a youth to live everyday life as a black guy. Okay, when it comes to relationships, I feel like every part of me is a part that you can get at any moment. So it's never representative. It's always.
But they do have people that show up as representatives, though.
Yeah.
Now, what you're saying is with the representative, that's a lie. They come out and then they change and be something else that they're not.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Every cut on this diamond is meant to shine a certain way, and it's gonna shine in a certain light. You just gotta find that light, cause I ain't switched up. I've always been
exactly.
I've always been valuable. You know, it's just in certain situations that valuable part might have to.
So how would you get rid of your arrogance?
Man, I don't know. I'm 35 years old. Man, most people ain't hear me be
That's
like,
what he's saying.
Yeah.
You knew who I was.
That sounds like some bullshit.
Tell her the truth. You knew who I was when you met me.
Yeah.
Man, there's some things I don't know what to tell you.
So you just gonna have to take a back seat.
All right.
It's a cold world out here.
What do you give your spouse that you haven't given anyone else?
Jeremy?
The reason I brought this one up was because me and B Hunt were tagged on a Facebook post, and it was a lot of women that would ask dudes like, "Oh well, if you've done all these things with other women, what do you give you? What do you have to give you your spouse that you haven't gave to everyone else?" And I was like, "Oh, I could name a whole bunch of stuff off of very easy, because I don't give my heart to everybody. I don't give my time, my patience, my love, my actual respect."
You're so sentimental.
Anyone. Hey, you can call me. I don't care if you call me soft.
I ain't say soft. No. I said sentimental. How is that?
Say what you said. You called him Charmin.
He called me sharp.
I said you're so sentimental. That means you have a very sentiment of your emotions, bro.
Whatever.
You're very sentimental.
In dude words, that's soft. But I'm like,
capital
yes.
T.
Because most people that knew me, even my little brother said this a lot. From the way that I used to do people from before my wife, because like I said, my wife even knew I had rotation, and I'm not playing.
Right.
Because I was like, okay, I'm doing what I want. Oh, if you don't like it, okay, you go on back to your business, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that's every single dude should be. Most of them. Go ahead.
But with my wife, I'm like, okay, I can't do all that stuff. I can't be that person.
What made you stop being that person for your wife?
Truth be told, it was the love that she showed me, the love that I gave her back. Because, yes, you can show me love all you want, but if I don't want that love...
So you just got to get attention.
No, it's not even attention. Okay. It's the fact of the effort and the weight you put in.
Okay.
Like, some people try to give you what they think you want. Then some people give you what you need.
I mean, what you mean? Like think you want what you need. How would they know what you need?
Because every woman thinks that they have the end all be all pussy.
Yeah.
And I would stop saying it that much like that. It was I ain't said it that long and
my shit the best. Look
at you know, they
getting there throwing hot dogs down hallways.
But truth be told, dudes be out here like, okay. I mean, you thought you were number one, but I mean, you can believe that all you want.
You really like but 76.
Cause I'm just saying, some women felt they could do certain things. Then some women felt that they are really putting in work.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, you just doing that bare minimum stuff and calling that work.
Well, you know, then too, you got to look at women's upbringing.
Then
you know what I'm saying?
Sacrifice.
The upbringing, no, I'm saying the upbringing is like, do they have a father at home that they're trying to mimic off of? Do they not have a father that they're trying to find a father figure? You know, some different, and different procedures on how they approach guys, you know what I'm saying? To where you're saying, like, what I'm going to give you what you need, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to know what you need unless you voice it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, right. But you can give me what I want because damn near every man wants the same thing kind of. You want affection. You want somebody that's going to cook for you, clean for you, help you out in that aspect, show you how to cook or clean. You know what I'm saying? Give you some room to grow. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a woman that every time I come home, my meal is already fixed. Sometimes I want to put in, hey, can you make this? If you can you do it? And if you can't, hey, let's do it together and let's see if we can make this because I know you like to cook. You know what I'm saying? So I want to jump my ass in there and help out with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes just want their meal ready when they get home from work or whatnot.
Probably that guy.
And their wife's going to work too.
But that's
Like-
that dude. Like you, because every dude, the same thing that a lot of ladies say. Just because you were good with that woman doing those tricks and those little things doesn't mean my body is fixed and done the same way. The whole idea that I look at is the same thing for men. Oh, because like I said, some women feel that, oh, this worked on that dude, so every dude loved that. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
no.
And I had to find out the hard way. You can't have sex with everybody the same.
No,
When I was young, I had to figure that out. I was like, you can't pound this one.
But,
You gotta be gentle.
but that's the thing. I feel like that's something you learn in relationships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because if you ask B Hunt that was just jumping around, no, it's one way you're getting there. Come in, get that angle, pound town, I'm out. I gave you what you needed. That's what you asked for.
Oh, I remember both of you two. I ain't gonna put y'all out there because
He just put us out there. Talking about he ain't gonna put us out there.
He
Hey,
did it all
what did I
time.
say? What did I say?
He did it all time.
Because no. Because I ain't even say what y'all two. All I said was I remember you two. Cause no, I don't do that. No, I never do that.
nothing.
Oh no, it ain't
But
not my
that's
life.
what I'm saying. You grow.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't do when I was young, though. You gotta be understandable. I just didn't do it because I was taught not to.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But as you got older, you started
Experimenting, figuring
these
out some shit,
things,
wanting to
I ain't
please your
gonna do
mate.
for everybody, but for you, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got you.
Easy.
Like there's certain things I'm like, no. For certain people, nah.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I ain't like kissing women. Oh, well, why don't you want to kiss? It's just too intimate to me. It's like
Now you are sentimental.
He's sentimental. I love you. I love you.
anyway.
What can I do better, baby?
How can I make it? You want me to kiss you longer?
You want tongue or no?
Anyways, I'm okay
Hey,
with
you grew though, bro. You grew.
that. I
Now
had to do something.
Yeah,
grow.
you grew. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's what's up.
When it come down to the main question, what do I give that I didn't give everybody else? One, what I responded with, I was like, attention. Like in reality, because some women be like, oh, well, you took me on a date, but you took her on a date. I'll be honest with you. There's a homeless man over off Lamar, right? I gave
You know
him
a lot of homeless people, bro.
That's all I do. But Good Samaritan,
You know
I'm
where
trying to
they
be
at.
beneficial.
Hey, what you want, man?
He was hungry.
Yeah. Okay.
Guess what I did? I gave
Give him
him
something to eat.
Here you go.
Yeah, if anybody,
It's a
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
She was cute. And I was like, I want to know more about it. Guess what I did? I got her some food.
Oh, okay.
So if you think me buying you food makes you like some
Yeah.
magical
I understand
top
now.
shelf,
Yeah.
you not. I
Nah.
did that for that dude and I don't know him, won't know him, probably won't see him again. He never said thank you. He
Till
just
next
had-
week.
So yeah, because I gotta go back. I gotta get my good feel. I gotta feel better about myself. but still, that's what I'm saying. Like, no. And if you're talking about, oh, well, it's a lot of services. It's my mind mainly is what you get.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about you, I'm trying to do something for you. Like
Right.
I don't care about your well-being. I care what's going on in your life. I can't say a
You
chick
attentive to their feelings.
attention to that. Like
Your
you make a complaint as a chick that I was just hitting. Okay, I can find another chick to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But you make as a chick I'm trying to be with for real. If nothing else, I'm gonna think about it. Like
Okay.
maybe there's somebody.
Well,
to do.
when I got married, I'm gonna say, let's say, because we're saying married, we're talking about marriage, right?
Right.
Okay. So
Marriage,
when I got married, I am divorced. Just say that.
Ain't
But
going
when I did get married, though, what changed in it? It wasn't just the attention; it was the attempt to make that other person feel happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like to jump in there and be like, okay, I know this person likes this. I know this person likes that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-do this, or I'm going to go to the store and get her this, that, and the third before she even asks for it, because I want her to be more comfortable whenever we're around each other, because when you're comfortable, the sex is that much better. than somebody that's dealing with, we arguing all the time, or we need to do this, you know what I'm saying, or the bill's not paid, what's going on, or something like that, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to make a better effort to make sure that all my all my T's are crossed and all my I's are dotted to make sure that we're comfortable in this household. That's what you're doing when you're doing something for your wife, other than somebody you just talking to or somebody you just fucking on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I see, now.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
But the reason that this comes up is because a lot of women are like, oh, well, you do this for this person, you do this for that person.
Yeah, they compare. They compare. Women compare, bro.
Right. I mean,
they compare them just like us, bro.
But in their defense, dudes be always jumping to that. I gave you money. I bought you cars. I bought you jewelry.
But hold on, though. But you know what, though?
What?
Women fuck up shit.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, one woman can fuck up something for the next woman.
Correct.
They really can, because you don't want to put yourself back in that same position.
You start out with simping
to get hurt again. You know what I'm saying? And you can really get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, getting hurt over and over and over, bro. That's what makes dudes numb and get the dog at it come out.
Yeah.
I gotta be who you made me.
Yeah, because if I keep
one
more bitch get my heart and hurt me.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make
I was telling on a few women this. I'm like, man, you show me a dude that's the biggest player, I'll show you a dude that's been hurt. It's like, for most dudes, it's like, oh, that's how the game being played. Nigga, I gotta get better at this game then.
Talent.
But guess what? The most hurt dudes get the most women.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because they're challenges. They challenges, bro.
Yeah.
Try to get him to.
I'm trying to.
I can change him. I can do this.
I can do this. Girl, he just need a little more love.
I got it. Don't worry about it. But he talked to 6 other women. Yeah, but they not me.
They not.
I done heard that, boy.
He not. No. He just be messing with them. He ain't with them.
Man.
Okay. Now, I'm not trying to rain on anybody for rain.
No,
like,
I'm raining.
If you believe you can change him, I believe it too.
Man, that's that go back to that old saying: hurt people, hurt people.
You gotta learn.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
think about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I punched people in the mouth better once I got punched in the mouth.
You
like once
what really hurt? It was like, okay.
I understand. Yeah, I understand that part. Yeah, that's a good scenario.
Like,
okay.
Okay, that's how we hitting now. Gotcha.
You hitting with them lefts.
Everybody finna catch it. That's how I'm throwing them. He threw it. I saw that. I felt it. I know how to throw him now. Right. So that's all it takes. Just a little example.
Shoot, that's just like with a lot of people. The most feared person in boxing is the southpaw, the unorthodox fighter, and the reason he is that most feared because most people don't do it that way. So when he hit you, oh man, I wasn't ready for that one.
I didn't know it was coming like that.
Then next thing you know, like, you know what? I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah. All right.
Spitting out the mouthpiece.
now it's a fight. We was boxing at first. Now we fight. Yeah. All right. So, how do you overcome negativity bias in your relationship? So now negativity bias is where you lean more towards the negative stuff. When you go through your relationship and it could have been filled with positive situations, but the ones you remember or the ones you recount or regurgitate are all the bad ones. You know what I'm saying? It's never, he filled up my gas tank. He drove my car in the first place. Why he need to take my car? He got his own. Stuff like that. So,
well, I'm going to say this. If you're thinking about most of the negatives in the relationship, you don't want to be in that relationship.
Right.
I don't think you want to be in it if you're thinking about all the negatives and this and that and the third. Something in the relationship is not right. Y'all really need to sit down and figure out, do what Jeremy do. You know, how can I make this better?
How can I?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm just saying. But when you think about the negatives, though, how can you take the negatives out? You just need to start focusing on the positive. I mean, there's no other way negatives is energy. You know what I'm saying? You're giving this bad energy out and you thinking about everything negative. You got to be positive in everything you do. So what you do is you change the negative to a positive. Okay, since he tell to take my car, I'm gonna take his car.
Right.
Take it to that narrative to where you're doing something that won't affect him, not belittle him, but like kind of like of an even playing ground. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of our biggest issues we have is because we always look at negative things before positive things. Yeah. Like, that's what for example, most people in society now, you could do all the great things, but they looking for that one negative thing to topple over. Yeah. And it's like, that's like when it comes to men and women, when they actually find that person. Nah, it's something about him too good to be true. Mm-hmm. Like, he doing all the positive stuff, all the great stuff. Nah, it's something out there.
That's when you took it negativity bias and altered it into confirmation bias. Because at that point, I'm just waiting on you. I'm waiting on the ball to drop. Mm-hmm. And anything that confirms my belief in you not being who you said you was, I'm one with that. Like, that would be the equivalent of, he always got girls around, right? Mm-hmm. In her mind, that's a negative. Why you always need all these women around, right? Then all it takes is for one to hug you too long. That's the one who like you. I don't like her. She always around. That's confirmation.
See, that's why.
See, because she too close. She's hugged you. Why would she do that? Not that I'm just a nice person. Not that I'm just somebody who's huggable. It's no. She like you.
You huggable, huh?
She been waiting on this all day.
She been waiting on that moment for you to confirm what she already has pre-made up in her mind.
Yeah. I mean,
it's done.
I really just think negativity leads to loneliness.
Yeah.
Because I'm leaving your ass. You too negative.
I can't stay.
Yeah.
It's no point. My thing is,
we already fight enough, bro.
Yeah, when it comes to the negative stuff, I just want to be surprised like everybody else. Because I don't want nobody to say anything was premeditated.
Right.
I want to be surprised at the end.
And in essence, you want your significant other to be your peace.
Yeah.
Not always nagging about it or always got something to complain about or nobody want to hear that
whole
shit.
Thing with men and women, like complain, whine, complain.
Stop it.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, I came home, this happened. Like, blah. Leave that out there. When you come here, be happy. Like, some people get pissed off with somebody out in the world that you ain't even gonna see tomorrow or next week or whatever.
Never gonna.
And then come back home.
The homeless person.
This person right here. Guess what they did?
Never gonna see.
Yeah.
But that's one of the big issues that we have is because of that negativity. Yeah. But I don't know if we're programmed like that now, or is it that,
bro? All these reality TV shows, bro, there ain't nothing but drama, bro. It's programming women nowadays. I'm thinking, don't take my, but I'm thinking it's programming women to be full of drama. Look for the drama. If you don't got drama in your life, in your relationship, you don't have a relationship.
Boring. If you don't have drama, it's boring. If I don't have drama, I'm happy.
I'm happy.
That's to a guy, but to a woman, they don't build off that. If we ain't had a fight and then made up, we didn't grow. I've heard that before.
But though, like, to be at that level of like, how screwed up do you have to be? That's like, if my job don't fire me and rehire me, then this ain't the job for me.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
If you just a good employee, I never have these issues with you to begin with.
The good employee ain't got to worry about getting fired.
like
I'm happy. Oh, you good? Yeah,
but in a relationship, what I was told, because this was something I was definitely told, I'm not gonna say the name, but like if they don't have a problem in a relationship to where they can solve it and grow from this problem, then you're not really in a exciting relationship.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be in a relationship.
I mean, you can say anything you want, but everybody tries to get with somebody, and then eventually wants to be in a relationship.
But that's the whole thing. We keep chasing fairy tales, fantasies, and bull. Like, for example,
right?
Everybody wants the wedding, but don't want to be married. Like, okay, for example, once they get married, oh, you tell all your homegirls, all your friends, and all that stuff. Dudes ain't really out here just shouting to the rooftop, we getting married. But
I mean, hold on, a happy guy is be like, I'm engaged,
you say, I'm engaged. You just the way
I'm
you
getting
say
married,
it. Women going to show everybody the ring.
Cause the ring I bought.
Because we don't have a ring like that until we get married.
Did you look at Ronnie B. ring? Look at that motherfucker fresh. The whole idea is like the idea of marriage. People look at it as like, oh, all the nice things that's going to happen. Oh, we're going to bond together and we're going to gel together and everything's going to be crazy and we're going to love each other, bro. And all that kind of stuff.
It don't happen,
man. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm a little bitter. Yeah, I'm divorced. So wait, I said it again. But that don't happen all the time, bro.
I mean, most of the time.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Once a woman get married, I mean, I've seen personally that they get lazier in the bedroom, in the motherfucking in like going out to do extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying? To like do trips or go any place like that. Like I had well enough money and never took a cruise. You know what I'm saying? Or never did anything because we were there with each other type shit. And it wasn't no need to go out and do these other things. But when I wanted to do them, okay, yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll make some plans and stuff. And, I can't do that. We, my job and this and that. Okay. Well, then whenever you're ready, let me know so we can make some plans and stuff. It just gets pushed back and back and back and back. And then there'll start being the pettiness. And then there'll be little arguments about what you're not doing and what you need to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to that point to where you are and, you're trying to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do in the relationship to keep the other person happy. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to a point where that other person is like, damn, I'm doing enough right now. What else you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that could be the serious wholehearted problem with the negativity shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always something negative.
Like, one of the things with a lot of some people don't realize they're negatives. And they bring so much negativity because they're like, oh, well, this is just me. It's like, well, you yourself could be kind of negative, right. And you have to be able to check that. It's like, because I was telling one of my I told one of my students the other day, cause every time she come to with attitude, I'm like, ooh. Ooh, you
chop you in the throat.
Like I ain't gonna lie. Every time she come with attitude, I'm like, "Wait, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Why you think I'm not okay,
Mr. Fix It?
Bruh,
leave it be.
Look at it like this. And I told her this. I'm like, I'm gonna leave you alone, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if everybody keep asking you why is something, why it seems like you
something got wrong or problem,
wrong, negative and stuff. Maybe because of the perception you're putting off is negative.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Like I said, when it comes down to it, what you said, gospel. Hey, if I keep showing up and I'm trying to do better, because that's what it is. I'm pushing the envelope. I'm trying to give us something to latch on to keep this to work.
Right.
Like I'm telling you, hey. Let's go on a cruise. Let's get back to us. Because obviously for us to get to this point, there was a point where it wasn't just you and that guy. Yeah. It was us. It was we.
Yeah.
So I need to get back to us. So maybe that's a cruise, and maybe that's leaving this stuff here, and we just hop on this boat, and we going to go for a week. And maybe that week help us get to the next 365. Mm-hmm. Instead of we getting to that week of just us, you keep telling me about them. The rest of the world. Everything else is going on that's wrong. Stop it. Get here. We can fight them once we get back to we. But if you keep telling me about your problems, then you can go fight them. Because that's what when your relationship start to feel lonely, like I'm always the one. I'm the only one here.
Feel neglected.
Yeah, I'm the only one trying to get this done. I'm the only one pushing the buck. I'm the only one. No, let me help you. You happy over there? You happy not being with me? Fine.
Mm.
Cut it. You go over there, be happy. I'm going to go over here and be happy. So I can't, like, I would never tell anybody in a relationship to get. Yeah, I would never tell anybody to get divorced. But if a person came up to me and told me, I think I want to get divorced, I'd be like, well, that's your thought. I'm not gonna tell you to save it. I'm just gonna tell you this is how it works. A car drives great when it got gasoline. Mm-hmm. So
a full tank.
Yeah, full tank. Mm-hmm. So one of y'all needs to be the oil. One of y'all needs to be the actual engine. Somebody got to put work. Got to be done.
Yeah.
And that gasoline, that fire, that's when y'all working together. Y'all, we can get some gas if we work together.
Mm-hmm.
The driver needs to know that the car needs gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the driver stop paying attention to the car, stop looking at the needle,
if the oil stop coming through the engine,
he gonna be broke down on the side of the highway.
And gas won't matter.
And don't matter. Don't tell me about the gas now. I had the light on for 2 years now, and you've been neglecting that. The check engine light done told you to check on me at some point, and you didn't. So now you're walking, and I'm broke down. I'm not getting back up. Mom gonna take me to the salvage yard because we can't salvage this relationship.
You gotta go to the shop and then you gotta pay a lot of money to get the get the car fixed.
And you gonna be like, I might as well just buy
then
a
the car ain't
car.
Gonna, then the car ain't gonna never be the same after that.
Exactly.
You're not gonna be the same. Not because of the mileage, because of the work you have to put into it.
The car don't have a mind, but it's almost as if the car is like, oh, I remember when you did me dirty.
Yeah. You can't go 75 right now.
I remember when you let me break down. You'll never live it down. You might as well go buy a new car. Mm-hmm. Start over.
One that don't remember all the bad.
One that's like, I
mean, you can even go get a used car though. That's better than the one you got now.
Yeah, because you can't. Ain't nothing you can do for this one. You let this one down. You got too busy focused on this is where I'm going. Mm-hmm. And forgot what was getting you there. Mm-hmm. We going.
And I'm going to say this for those who, you're comparing it to cars. Yes. It's compared to whatever it needs to be compared to.
This is for you to understand what the hell is going on.
This is what I say. Because a lot of people give me flack because every time I give a comparison, I always inanimate object, work, or something that's common to your everyday life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
An adult has to come in to understand these things because you got to be able to draw comparisons.
Yeah.
If a child can't fully do that yet, as creative as their mind is, they can't fathom. He's talking about a car, but he's talking about a relationship. So how do they come together? But you as an adult can. So I pulled you out of your situation and put you into this one so you can see it bare bones. It's a person. Now, one represented by a car, one represented by a driver. But in order to get where you going, y'all got to work together.
Have to.
You need to know that the car
somebody gonna be stationary and another person gonna be walking.
Easy. So if you saying talk about car, I just don't get it. This ain't the show for you. I'm sorry, because you'll get to a point where you like. She said I don't show her no love, but we have sex every night. You don't understand that love ain't sex.
Ain't sex. Thank you. Say it again.
But adults get that. People who can understand.
Some adults don't get it.
Some adults can't watch the show.
Some adults don't get that love and sex are different.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people show love through sex. Some people show love through giving objects. I mean, it all depends on your love language.
True.
So, I mean, sex is not just sex to some people. Sex is a way to perform intimacy.
Right.
Show you that I care. Show you that I love you. Sometimes that's sex for some people. Other times it's like, let's just cuddle. Yeah. It's the level of degree of it. You know, I just want to hold you. I just want to cuddle with you. I just want to spend some time with you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying these are different ways to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and so, in other people, I'm gonna just go buy you this diamond bracelet right here, and that's gonna show you that I love you.
That's showing you.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody else's diamond bracelet.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like you get different strokes for different folks. The thing is, you got to find the person that connects with you on your love language, or understands your love language. They don't have to have the same love language, but they understand your love language and make sure that they're touching your love language and not just their own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I like to be touched and stuff like that, but you like to have gifts and stuff like that, don't buy me gifts. That's not going to show me that you love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy you a gift. But if I want to touch you, that's not showing you that I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to come to it. Yeah, you got to come to it.
You got to pay attention.
There you go. Pay attention to your lover or whoever you're going to be with.
But like I'm saying, hey, he giving you gospel out here. Take a moment.
That's my name, gospel.
That's that Creole.
No, yours is gospel too, but you have to give gospel every week. You got to give it all the time. I don't want you to feel like I did enough. You never done enough.
Yeah.
You never.
Yeah.
You got to push the envelope every time, John.
Yep. True. Very true. I
But,
respect it.
like I'm saying, so in order to avoid that negativity, some people, it's like exercises you can do. Go get you a piece of paper.
Say some affirmations in the morning.
Yeah. Something. And also, you got to, like he said, check yourself, because you might be on one. You might be on that level to where it's hard for you to get out because you just depressed. You might need to go see a doctor about that. But what I'm saying is the exercise, you grab your sheet of paper, you put on what I like and what I don't like. If ever you write on that piece of paper, and what I don't like section needs 2 sheets, and the what I like section was finished on half paper or quarter paper,
it's a problem, bro.
That's a problem. Either one, you not paying attention to what they actually doing. Maybe your love language ain't what they putting down, because he might feel like, or she might feel like, I've been giving to this person all day. I bought them cars, jewelry, clothes, and all you wanted was a hug. Mm-hmm. Is what it is. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to it, if that list gets long on one side and it's the wrong side, that's when I feel like you go in there and be like, hey, it's obviously a disconnect. It's obvious that you need some gas. Okay. The station's near. What do you need me to do to get you here to accept the gas I'm finna give you? Yeah. What do you need? Regular, Supreme, or what you need? Premium? What type of gas you need?
What can you do differently?
What can I get you?
Because right now, this negativity that you bring to the table is not going to work.
I'm not going to
All it's going to get you is stuck on the side of the road.
Hollywood divorce.
That's like bad gas.
Like bad gas. Exactly. Wrong love language would be bad gas.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
not being attentive to your partner's love language would be bad gas.
Bad gas.
There you go.
I just can't go. Why? Because, for that other person, it would have got me down the road. But for this car,
it ain't working.
It ain't working. I'm sorry.
This Cadillac don't take regular.
It don't take regular.
Get you a Benz and put some unleaded in it.
Oh yeah.
If you need a
check engine
physical representation of bad gas, which is still good gas, because you put it in my Sentra, I'm rolling. But you put it in the BMW, you go put regular unleaded in your BMW.
That check engine like going ding.
And then take that and tell yourself, what this car just did is what my relationship will do if I continue to do what I am doing and not pay attention to what this person actually needs or actually wants. It's very simple.
There you go.
When that car break down, you won't thank me or him. But you will know that we potentially saved your relationship if it's not already.
Oh, you're going to be in your feelings about that car, though.
You're going to be in your feelings.
But you see that white smoke in that tailpipe, it's over. Just let it go. Let it go.
And when you take it to the BMW dealership and they tell you stupid, accept that. Just take what they gave you. It's legendary. Well, you driving juice today. High five on this. Do it now.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah. High five.
We've reached that point, though.
So, as always, Love to shout out my beautiful wife. She did a pop up today. I wish her all the best on all the things that she does. Check out her pages. They're on Facebook, Instagram. Wasted Desires, Yanni Like Mine, Traces Like Mine. It's on all different ones. They have their website up, Wasted Desires. They have different things up there. They have a sale that's going on. Ladies, for the Yanni, please trust me. Your man will enjoy it. He will love it. It's always good when it's fresh. Basically, hey, I tried to.
Do you think, baby?
I do.
But,
I'm just here. I just exist.
Shout out to everybody that's been on the podcast. Thank you for your support. Oh, we're on iHeartRadio now. We have our podcast put on iHeartRadio. Is actually up and running from there too. Basically, if you ain't looking at us, you don't want to look at us. But I encourage you to check us out. We have a lot of different topics, different events going on about culture, black people in general, men and women, which is one of the main reasons why we started this, because of the disconnect between men and women. Check us out at any point in time. We're on iTunes, Spotify, basically everything. We're also on YouTube too. I'm trying to work all that out, but that's a hectic. I don't see how people from YouTube do that all the time. But yeah, check us out. The number 4 DA people.
I'm gonna shout out my cousin Mike. I don't know what he's doing, but he's gonna do it. And when he does it, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Guaranteed. Shout out my other cousin Tyler Bailey. He does luxury clothes by a luxury guy. Also, shout out D-Mac. He cuts hair. I still got to see him at some point. Who else? Oh, the body sculpting.
Sorry, my mind. Aretha. She does body sculpting. She's up at Northwest Mall up here off of 183. Y'all check her out. She has amazing results from what I understand. I don't do it, but your lady. I'm
gonna go out here and get a body sculpt. We gonna record it. I'm gonna go get a body. Do they? They don't change how I look now, do they?
It's supposed to just contour your body and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no, I don't need no contouring. But if I did, I'd come see you.
You should definitely do it. Let's see what happens.
You know what? I just want to.
That'd be interesting.
Okay,
very interesting.
I'm sure.
At least get your legs done or something,
I can do legs. She can
legs done.
I'm gonna ask her.
I'm gonna let her tell you.
We're gonna talk about this. She might do these legs. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Outside of that, yeah, I'm gonna pass it on.
It's on you, bro.
Oh well, I was just going to thank you guys for having me here today. It was very how do you say, challenging to go into my feelings and my emotions. Jeremy pulls that out of everybody. And
trigger man.
Yeah, he's a trigger man. He is. Trigger and it's just good to finally talk to other like-minded men. Make sure that we're trying to touch people in a way to where they're understanding about men having emotions and about meeting a certain level when you're with somebody, to make sure that you're going to be that person you want them to be. I mean, it is or it ain't. Don't waste your time and don't be negative.
Cool beans. It's been another episode.
Be easy.